Oprah Winfrey is celebrated worldwide as a media mogul, philanthropist, and one of the most influential women in modern history. Yet behind the fame and success lies a story marked by unimaginable hardships, emotional scars, and personal tragedies that shaped her resilience and world view. From a childhood filled with poverty and instability to deeply personal losses, Oprah's journey is a testament to strength, determination, and empathy. Understanding her life story offers a window into how adversity can shape character, inspire compassion, and drive an individual to create profound change, not just for themselves, but for countless others. Early life in poverty. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born in 1954 to a teenage mother, Vernita Lee, in rural Mississippi. Her mother was unmarried and faced overwhelming challenges, raising a child in the segregated, impoverished South. Resources were scarce and social judgment was relentless. From the very beginning, Oprah's life was marked by hardship. She spent her earliest years with her grandmother, Hattie Mae Lee, in a small, austere home. Though the home was strict, it was also a place of care. Oprah learned discipline, resilience, and resourcefulness from her grandmother, skills that would serve her throughout life. Childhood instability and emotional strain. Oprah's early years were anything but stable. She frequently moved between relatives and caretakers while her mother sought work, sometimes living with family friends or her father. Each transition brought confusion, fear, and the challenge of navigating new rules and expectations. These repeated disruptions shaped Oprah's understanding of impermanence and cultivated her sensitivity to rejection and abandonment. Despite the difficulties, she absorbed lessons about human behavior and developed remarkable observational eyes. Even as the Asian's child, she showed empathy and intelligence, qualities that would become central to her career in media and her ability to connect with others. The harsh reality of scarcity. Growing up in poverty, Oprah experienced deprivation that was physical, tangible, and sometimes humiliating. Clothing and shoes were luxuries, and even basic needs were often unmet. She recalled wearing worn-out garments and hand-me-downs, highlighting the stark reality of her childhood. Yet, these challenges also instilled in her a sense of determination. Moments of joy, like stories told by her grandmother or visits from relatives, provided contrast and shaped her emotional depth. These experiences, though difficult, laid the foundation for resilience, gratitude, and an understanding of the value of perseverance in the face of adversity. Early trauma and confusion. Around the age of 9, Oprah faced traumatic experiences with family members and acquaintances. She has spoken about these events, highlighting their profound emotional impact. At a time when she had little understanding of sex or relationships, these experiences left lasting psychological and emotional effects. Coupled with constant relocation and instability, Oprah's sense of safety was fragile. Children need trust and security to thrive, but for her, these were often absent. The confusion and fear of her early years became part of her personal growth, eventually shaping her empathy and deep understanding of human vulnerability. Life with her father. At age 14, Oprah moved to Nashville to live with her father, Vernon Winfrey. This transition offered a sense of structure that had often been missing from her life. Although it could not erase past traumas, it allowed her to focus on education and personal development. Living with her father provided consistency and guidance, helping Oprah begin to rebuild a sense of stability. The experience also highlighted the contrast between her earlier chaos and newfound structure, reinforcing her appreciation for discipline, mentorship, and the power of nurturing relationships. It was a turning point that set the stage for her future success. Teenage pregnancy and loss. During her early teens, Oprah experienced a devastating personal tragedy. She became pregnant. The child was born prematurely and did not survive. A profound loss that compounded her already difficult adolescence. This experience forced her to confront grief, vulnerability, and the fragility of life at a young age. Adding to her emotional burden, a family member sold her story to the tabloids, exposing her tragedy to public scrutiny. The betrayal intensified the trauma and left Oprah grappling with the complexities of privacy, trust, and human cruelty. This period shaped her resilience, emotional intelligence, and capacity for compassion. Complex maternal relationship. Oprah's relationship with her mother, Vernita Lee, was often distant and complicated. Vernita faced immense challenges herself, raising a child with limited resources and education. This created a dynamic where love and longing were intertwined with disappointment and estrangement. Oprah's understanding of maternal care was shaped by repeated separations, and she developed a heightened sense of self-reliance. Over time, this complexity fostered empathy and insight into human imperfection. Later in life, as her mother's health declined, Oprah confronted these emotions, navigating a difficult path toward understanding, forgiveness, and reconciliation, demonstrating emotional maturity and capacity for compassion. Lessons from instability. The constant upheaval in Oprah's early life instilled resilience, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Shifting between homes and caretakers required her to understand different personalities, navigate social rules, and manage uncertainty. These experiences strengthened her empathy and ability to relate to others, key qualities that would define her career in media. Despite the challenges, she found moments of joy and learning, which reinforced the importance of hope and perseverance. Oprah's early life demonstrates that adversity, while painful, can cultivate skills and strengths that allow an individual to thrive and connect deeply with others in meaningful ways. Tragedy of a brother's death. Another defining tragedy in Oprah's life was the death of her younger brother, Jeffrey Lee, in 1989 from AIDS-related complications. Jeffrey's life was constrained by societal stigma and fear, and his death left a profound emotional imprint on Oprah. She has spoken about her regret that he could not live openly in a more accepting world. His passing deepened her empathy, reinforced her commitment to social advocacy, and highlighted the human cost of discrimination. Oprah transformed this personal grief into a dedication to creating safe, understanding spaces for marginalized individuals, illustrating her ability to turn personal loss into purposeful action. Public mission and advocacy. Oprah's experiences of trauma, loss, and familial complexity shaped her public mission. Her career has been defined not just by personal success, but by a commitment to uplifting others and giving voice to marginalized communities. Through storytelling, media, and philanthropy, she has created platforms where people can express themselves authentically and without shame. Her advocacy reflects the lessons learned from personal hardship, empathy, resilience, and the transformative power of connection. Oprah's life story is a reminder that adversity, while challenging, can serve as a powerful catalyst for creating positive change, both personally and in the broader world. Conclusion: a life of strength and empathy. Oprah Winfrey's journey from a childhood of poverty, trauma, and instability to becoming one of the world's most influential figures is extraordinary. Her life demonstrates the human capacity to endure suffering, learn from it, and channel it into empathy, purpose, and leadership. Through personal loss, complicated family relationships, and profound challenges, she cultivated resilience, emotional intelligence, and compassion. Oprah's story is not only one of survival, but of triumph, illustrating that even in the face of unimaginable hardship, the human spirit can create beauty, understanding, and transformation, leaving a lasting impact on the world.